Hello everyone, I'm Pavitra from HICET-MBA. In this video, I'm going to explain about a short topic in the human resource management. Let's go into the video. The topic is employee burnout. Employee burnout is also called as job burnout or just burnout. It's a stage where the employee loses all the interest and motivation, goes to the stage of the depression or stress. Uh, the result is an employee who longer feels up the task of the daily work and generally disinterested in the work or profession, and it leads to the mental stress or reduces the productivity for the company. This can be very uncomfortable state that the employee mental state can affect the productivity, retention, and as well as the well-being. Employee burnout hurts not only the motivation, also the productivity and the causes to leave their job. Employee burnout is a specific type of the organization which creates a stress and depression for the workers. So it is also acknowledged by the World Health Organization that workers feel general dissatisfaction with their work and multi-level exhaustion incurs. It incurs in the mental, physical, and emotional state. So this employee burnout has a greater impact on the organization, like um, retention and engagement of the employees, negative impact of the work culture, and it also affects the both the employee and the organization performance. So the signs of the employer burnout are can be identified by the several ways. First is the increased absenteeism. There will be an increased absenteeism in the workplace environment. The employers may take more sick leave and often will be late for their work, and there will be no explanation for their absenteeism. So next is decreased motivation. There will be an decreased motivation for the burnout employers. Then there will be struggling to stay motivated and in their work also. Next is reduced productivity. This burnout of the employers may also causes a low productivity in the organization. Next is more mistakes. The employees may create often errors and mistakes due to their stress. Next is customer compliance. There will be an increase in customer compliance due to poor performance of the employers, and their burnout also causes dissatisfaction for the customers. High turnover. This burnout employers might quit more often. So this leads to a higher rate of turnover rate in the organization. The signs of the employer burnout can be identified even more detailed by those things like physical symptoms. There will be an headache or sleep disturbance for the employers. Then withdrawal of the social interactions. Often these employees who are struggling from this burnout, there will be avoiding the conversations with their colleagues, and there will be an withdraw from the workplace relationship. There will be no proper communication with others, etc. Decline in the work quality. That won't a quality work in the organization due to the employer burnout. Increased risk taking. The employer may don't take any risk. Always they will be in the safer side in the organization. There will be no proper interest in the job and the career. These employers may also lose their interest in the role and struggle more often in the organization. Next is there will be a lack of concentration and focus. There's a burnout can also make difficulties for the employees to concentrate in their work, decreased creativity and innovation. These burnout employees cannot create new innovation products or don't come up with the new ideas in the organization. There will be and reduced communication as we see prior. there will be no proper communication even between the colleagues and the supervisors of the company. So these are some signs that we can clearly understand that some employees are burned out or they are suffering from the dissatisfaction of the. Next, we are going to see about the factors contributing to the employee burnout. There are some factors which contribute to the employee burnout. As a key factor, we are going to see about unclear requirements. There should be an fulfillment of the job requirements of the employee, so that there will not be an depression or stress arises to the employee. Next, continuous high stress timings. There should be an opportunity that he or she should take a break between the work. So lack of break and continuous work also creates a stress for them. Next, a big consequence for a failure. Of course, it's the big consequence for failure that stressful work done by the employee will not be perfect. So it also affect the reputation and quality will be low compared to the best work done by the employers. So it affects the employees and as well as the company also. Lack of personal control. The employee who is suffering from the burnout, there will not be a personal control. He or she will get often anger and there will be no emotional proper state for them. Next, the lack of recognition. This lack of recognition is also a factor for employee burnout. Each and every employees working in the organization should get equal recognition or recognition based on their work. Next, poor communication. The poor communication between the colleagues and as well as the supervisor creates a burnout for the employee. There should be a proper relationship between employee and as well as and supervisor for the improvement of their work and their betterment of the workspace also. And insufficient compensation. The proper compensation should be provided for the employee. The compensation should be based on their work. That should not be any bias between the employees, so that the burnout can be reduced and the work environment will be in the peaceful state. Next, poor leadership. uh, there should be a proper leadership followment in the company so that all the employer will be free to talk to the leader. So all the requirements will be fulfilled. Then there will be a clear job role explanation will be provided to the employees, and there will be security for the work, and there will be a fair treatment. Appreciation will be provided for every employers. So there should be a proper leadership also. These are some key factors which contribute to the employee burnout. Next is strategies to overcome employee burnout. Having a burnout in the organization is a common thing, but the employee should take some steps or use some techniques to overcome those things. So, importantly, they can use taking a break. Taking a break after a huge project or the work can be provide peace and relax for them. Utilize stress management techniques. They can follow some stress management techniques so that the burnout in the work environment can be reduced. Incorporate long-term stress relievers. Next is communicate with your employer. So communicating with the employers also provides or helps to reduce the stress and depression in the work. So seek professional help. If all those things goes in the peak stage, we can consult a professional help also. Then adjust your workload and responsibilities. Yes, all those things starts with the workload, right? So adjusting the workload and the responsibilities in the company can reduce the employee burnout in the organization. Practice time management. Following a proper schedule or managing your time in the workplace helps to reduce the burnout in the work environment. Cultivate a supportive work environment, sure. Creating a positive and healthy environment in the work is an important thing. It can be created in the many ways, like getting with the supervisor or the employer, or like time management, or making your environment clean, your desk clean, and adjust your work according to the responsibilities you have and workloads you have, so that the burnout and the depression can be reduced in the work and you can be in the peaceful state. Thank you for your valuable time.